It's my go-to, and honestly, the way I like to rock it is holding that Dragon's Breath, and then if I'm going for, you know, a little bit of that content stuff, I'll have attack on the side as well. So some of that old double shotgun coming right back.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of, you know, old waves coming back, we have FaZe High Sky 1 on the screen, playing in the scene as well. Stealthy Stronghold endgame starting up with 18 people left alive.
Yeah, Stealthy Stronghold, one of the new POIs introduced in the season, and kind of like taking over. I mean, the lighthouse is still there, but there used to be a group of houses essentially in between this area and Pleasant Park. I like the change. I feel like there should be a little bit more POIs. There's a lot of empty space, I feel. It doesn't hurt adding a huge landmark or like a huge POI like Stealthy Stronghold, but the kind of difficulty about having an in-game here is that we will see, folks, is that there is walls around this fortified little base area, this jungle terrain that you cannot break. So you're gonna have to work a little bit in the mid-layer type levels, because trying to work your way up and over, we kind of seen it before in the Authority. It could cause a lot of troubles there, Shy.
Yeah, just like Sancho's pun games, the rotation here really just goes hard. You know what I mean? It's top notch when it comes to Stealthy Stronghold end games, because you have to not only keep track of those walls like you were talking about, you have to keep track of the rivers that High Sky's right under right now. The trees and hills make low ground really tricky. And right now, scavenging these edits over and over, just the rough cuts here, all the way to the bottom of this player. He can also almost shake down if he wants to. High Sky will actually go for it as well off the pick and make this next one coming through more of a hunt rather than a space for survival.
You talk about puns, you know, I think this in-game could be quite punishing.
Okay, I like it. I like the wordplay starting off level 1. I'm excited to see level 2. Can only elevate from here. Let's go.
Sometimes you got to start off with the level 1 type, and you know, we got to ease it in, you know.
Yeah, that'd be the close and personal way to get those elims fast, but I'll have a chance to actually shoot off the duo that's actually landing on the next front side of zone. You got to remember, these zones are always moving. The second you take a chance to be ahead of it and look back and shoot, there's more zone that's appearing in front of you, and that height duo moves even further to take. It's still a shockwave available. There's one of the knocks. Still 6 more people left to go. So that 18 could come through.
Yes, especially with a third party beams. I like it. This is going to be a very strong, if they could just hold on to this unbreakable wall, if High Sky doesn't get too tempted to dive box, you know, I think he's gonna be looking really solid. I mean, he's basically literally sitting on the fence and picking up so many people with the beams, Shy.
And there it is.
Was that 18?
Has to link back with Funk and hopefully get back in the game.
It started off so sweet. You know, like, oh. And then
I saw the shield gone, man.
And then there was an exit, and then you went down that exit so quickly.
Oh, you gotta switch it up sometimes. These guys are trying to too. What's the call for this one, Sancho? Where are we leaving Nate and Funk from this POV?
Okay, you know what? I think they're gonna finish in 3rd place with 7 elims. They're gonna look good. They're gonna get 4 more. I'm gonna go with Smack.
Hey, okay, I was like, come on, quick. All right, hold up though. Watch out, because on the ropes is a revive coming right through. Might be possible for Casper to get right back in.
I definitely prices right that. You know, I was waiting for everyone to give us the prices, and I came in and did mine. You know what, that edit that we just saw, I often get beamed out of that edit. That's a very deadly edit to do that half wall edit.
Sometimes just because we're missing all those. Oh my goodness, 1 second, hold up. There's so many people in this box. Smack is gonna go the other way, not even pay attention to these guys. Actually gonna get positioned first. Might be able to drop down and beam, but there's someone else on the backside. Here it is. 1, but no 2. Casper will be the 3rd shot that actually does connect from the person that was getting pressure onto Smack. Now they'll have this deadly duo down below, and you're talking about risky edits. That was a big one from Smack.
I mean, like, I think it's easier to pull off the half edit. I still struggle with my peanut butter edits. I know it's just something about it. I don't know, my sensitivity. I could come up with a lot of excuses. The air conditioning, the sun is in my eye. Point of that, I need to work on it. That's one thing I definitely need to workshop, but it's just the peanut butter edit, of course, very, very much more safe than that, but we're seeing some nice edits, nice edit down right there, and nice knock as they go ahead and conclude that argument that they were having just moments ago. I mean, one of my favorite quotes that I've ever heard in fighting, especially in boxing, is everyone could talk trash. The debate is about who's the best, right? But when the fight's over, it settles the debate. You know what I'm saying? It's over.
Yeah.
The argument has been settled.
There's nothing you can say that'll change people's minds because the result talk the loudest. And right now there are shockwaves in Smack's inventory. He gets this shot and he does a second one, but you can't build walls anywhere. It's just bullets that can do the building and talking of your story. And here it is. The shockwave is allowed to come alive and go off her height, but it's so high, Sancho. They're gonna have to pop at least 10 to get up there, and they don't have that many in their inventory.
I feel like that they almost knocked it down just a little bit. I mean, he kind of ricocheted off something that all of a sudden that kind of pushed him back. And this is a strong opportunity here. My prediction for Smack looking really good with at least 8 elims, but this 2v1 maybe a little bit too strong, and they went right for it. So it's not pay to win. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, you have access to the big boys.
I wanted to just be rough and crazy. I just want to use my whole locker and have fun.
Oh, call it flex LTM. Go flex your locker.
LTM. Yes, sir.
But yeah,
Lunes right now, it's like, oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, there's a reason why I think performance mode is favored by, like, oh, you mentioned that hits. Maybe that's why. I was gonna say, because Bugha uses performance mode. I mean, there's like, I think there's a reason why people are liking it. It's just an adjustment period, but Lunes making it work.
And you get better performance to get the FPS, you get the knockdowns too. A jack of all trades in terms of the way he gets eliminations. Lunes is just popping off with every type right now. It's a close range, all-in player with no builds, and Lunes has the shot, confirms it. Could have been a Rift Fish there too, but it's not going to be time to use it right now. It's all about shooting and grooving, and I think it's the final 2v1. With Fuzzy on low HP, it'll be up to Lunes to hit the clutch shots. There's a 21 damage trade back and forth. He's still building up for it. 20 mats, no mats, big shot, 1-2, almost there. They group back up, and it's just time for the beam down.
Time for the 3 and the 4 and the victory royale. And there's no kind of road or any kind of rock that could kind of stop you here. So I'm thinking right now, considering that there's 11 people up, you're going to probably encounter someone that's just chilling in the sand, and Nate Hill not taking that course of action. Ooh, but instead he just decides to get it with the way of the gun there.
Yeah, that guy's name was I Am Down Bad, and he's really personifying exactly what he made. His gamer tag, big beams coming through. Nate Hill, though, goes straight for second height, unfortunately, and just all ins for it. Says, why not? We'll go all the way through. A shockwave almost hits. Blocked at the last second, and a big double jump up that Nate cannot handle. He gets pressured down.
And Kirky and Lux jumping up into first place right now, 638 points. Incredible performance from them. Almost as impressive as Mojo and NG place. 3 victory royales, 87 eliminations right there, but a lower average placement, which put them in second place. Isaac and Crimson coming up, jumping all the way into third place. We have Colcito and Yasser also jumping in